Hello there! So, the new Superman trailer will be looking good, right? I think so, at least. The thing that surprises me is the fact that it seems to be more comic accurate than ever before. It's giving much Christopher Reeve vibes, since they take a lot of inspiration from the early, light-hearted and inspiring Superman that we all knew and loved before the Dark Knight trilogy came and had to make everything dark and serious. The trailer also shows us a bunch of moments where Clark Kent is defending his actions. This new Superman, played by David Corenswet, also has a bit of sprinkle that indulges serious tones of conflict within Superman's actions, in addition to these light-hearted colors to grace the screen, which is realistic, since if Superman were to exist in the real world, we would have a lot to say about it. It looks to me that the movie is going to do the thing that the DCEU tried to do with Henry Cavill's Superman, only more successful. It's a nice change of pace, since the superhero movie market seems to be going downwards, and this movie could potentially change that for DC. By the way, common misconception, DC is not supposed to be dark, except for a few characters, of course. Many people might believe so, considering the Zack Snyder effect that took place in the previous DC universe that tried to grease but diseased our very taste buds with the overly dark tones, which that Batman effect had on most of the DC projects, until Aquaman returned with the campiness. And also, most of the projects during this time didn't really care for or understand the DC characters for who they are. Superman is not sad and depressed, Batman is not a killer, Aquaman is not some cool surfer dude that speaks Dothraki and drinks beer. Although, good on Aquaman for getting more recognition in a sense, and getting your image slightly changed from this. But don't get me started on The Flash. The thing is, these two cinematic universes try to do two very different things with Superman. The dark and gritty one seemed to focus more on the religious thematics, where Superman was seen as a god. Sure, Superman is technically a god with his godlike powers, and the audience was also supposed to idealize him as a god, according to Zack Snyder. But Superman's powers are not really the most interesting thing about him, and this is potentially one of the many reasons why it didn't land so very well. Across the trailer, you can see Superman caring for the people he saves, and he is passionate about doing what he can to help. The thing that makes Superman Superman is his humanity. Funny seeing he's an alien and all, but his humanity and hope is what drives this character. And it seems to me that James Gunn is cooking with this one. Fair the one for now.